Okay, I think most of us can probably agree on this one thing about work life, right?
What's that?
It's that, people don't usually hate their actual job.
Mm-hmm.
What they really can't stand are those bad meetings.
Ah, yes. The time vampires.
Exactly. They're just too long, often vague, sometimes totally unnecessary. They just drain all your critical thinking energy for the whole afternoon.
Oh, I know that feeling. You walk out of an hour-long meeting
Yeah.
and you realize absolutely nothing concrete was decided.
Yeah.
All that brain power just
Yeah.
gone.
It's such a momentum killer, it really is.
It paralyzes everything. But the source material we're diving into today, it's an excerpt from J.D. Paredo's work on AI.
Okay.
It actually offers a pretty powerful alternative. The idea is AI can genuinely transform those sessions, make them shorter, sharper, actually productive.
And that's really our mission for this deep dive. We want to move past just talking about better meetings
Right.
and give you, the listener, 5 specific, really actionable ways to use AI through the whole meeting life cycle.
The entire thing, start to finish.
Yeah, we're breaking it down. 3 phases: planning, actually running the meeting, and then the follow-up, and showing exactly where AI can step in, like right now, to create momentum and honestly, just free up some mental space.
And this isn't just, fancy note-taking. It's way beyond that.
Right.
It's about taking those chores,
Yeah.
the planning, the documentation, and turning them into a structured way to actually make decisions.
A decision-making engine. I like that.
Exactly. So let's kick off right at the start. Phase 1, planning and preparation. This is foundational, getting that clarity up front.
Okay, so strategy number 1 here is about tackling that initial time suck. Planning the agenda in minutes. Think about how much time can go into just drafting that first version, right? Trying to get the flow right, guess the timing.
Oh, absolutely. Hours sometimes. AI can basically eliminate that initial blank page problem.
Instantly.
Pretty much. But the key is how you ask. Your instruction, your prompt, has to be precise.
You need to give it context.
Exactly. Give it context, define the parameters.
Right.
So, for example, the source suggested a really detailed query. Something like,
Go on.
you are an operations manager. Draft a 5-point agenda for a 30-minute team meeting about improving customer support efficiency. Include timings and specific desired outcomes for each point.
Ah, I like that detail. Including the outcomes and the timing.
Yes.
That forces structure right into the schedule before the meeting even starts. It's not just vague bullet points.
Correct.
Okay, but let me push back a tiny bit here. If you just let AI draft it, isn't there a risk the agenda becomes too, rigid? Do we lose that human sense of what the team really needs to discuss?
That's a totally fair question. But think of it this way. The AI gives you, say, the 80% draft.
Okay.
The point isn't that you just hit send on what it spits out.
Right.
The value is you're starting with a fully structured 5-point outline, not a blank document. You, the human, still refine it.
Yeah.
You tweak the language, add nuance, inject context only you know.
So it saves you the heavy lifting on structure and timing.
Precisely. You haven't spent 45 minutes wrestling with just the basic framework. And because it's clear from the start, the intent, the boundaries, everyone shows up better prepared.
Got it. That makes sense. And that preparation focus leads right into strategy number 2, which tackles information overload.
The pre-reads.
Yes. Summarizing those pre-reads. You send out that dense 20-page report hoping everyone reads it.
But knowing deep down they probably won't. Or they'll skim it like 2 minutes before the meeting starts.
Exactly. And it's not like people are lazy. It's just...
It's a time issue. We feel guilty, but who has hours to dedicate to dense reading with everything else going on?
Right. So AI steps in here.
Yeah, it can generate concise, usable summaries from that dense material. It shifts the burden from deep, time-consuming reading to just scanning the essentials.
And again, I'm guessing the way you ask the AI matters. It's not just summarize this.
Exactly. You need to summarize it for a purpose.
Okay.
So the source materials example prompt was really focused on generating discussion. It was something like, summarize this report into 5 key bullet points and 2 open discussion questions for the team to address.
Ah, the discussion questions. That's clever.
It makes the output immediately useful, right?
Uh-huh.
Attendees get the core points quickly, and you have 2 solid, high-value questions ready to go to kick off the conversation and check engagement.
So people are engaging with the main ideas, not getting lost in the weeds.
Precisely. Not drowning in details they might not need at that moment.
Okay, so we've used AI to plan. We've got a clear agenda. People have digested the key info from pre-reads. Now we get to phase 2, actually running the meeting. What happens when, that one colleague inevitably takes the conversation way off on an interesting but totally unrelated tangent? How does AI play referee here?
This is where AI shifts from just prep to being an active facilitator. This is strategy number 3, keeping the discussion firmly on track. Well, a lot of the newer real-time meeting tools the source mentioned, testing ones like Otter.ai, Fireflies, some Tiledesk integrations,
Okay.
they do more than just transcribe.
Right, because just recording doesn't stop someone from rambling.
Exactly. It uses real-time NLP natural language processing. You feed it the agenda points you already created,
Oh, okay.
and the tool tracks what's being said, analyzing keywords and topic relevance in real time.
So it knows what the meeting is supposed to be about.
Right. And if the conversation drifts too far from the keywords in your agenda points for, say, more than 90 seconds,
It notices.
it notices the keyword deviation. Now, it doesn't, rudely interrupt the speaker.
That would be awkward.
Very. Instead, it might push a quiet, real-time alert just to the facilitator's screen, a little nudge saying, hey, we're off topic.
Oh, that's subtle, but effective.
It keeps the flow centered without disrupting it completely.
That sounds like a genuine game changer, because it means the human facilitator can stop policing the clock and the topic and actually focus on the people. Reading body language, encouraging participation, driving towards decisions, not just frantically scribbling notes about tangents.
Exactly that. And think about the participants. If they know the key points are being captured and managed impartially by the tech,
They relax a bit.
they don't feel that subconscious need to multitask, taking their own backup notes, or mentally reviewing. They can stay present in the discussion.
Which is the most valuable thing they can do.
Absolutely. It automates the kind of administrative busy work of facilitation, so the human attention goes where it's most needed, the actual thinking and deciding.
Okay, so we've planned with AI, run the meeting more efficiently with AI. Now, phase 3, post-meeting accountability.
Crucial phase.
Because honestly, what's worse than a bad meeting? Maybe a good meeting where nothing actually happens afterward.
Right, because the action items were fuzzy or just forgotten.
Yeah. So AI helps here too, starting with strategy 4, capturing action items automatically.
This directly tackles that classic ambiguity problem. We've all been in that email chain later where someone goes, oh, I thought you were doing that.
I just said I'd look into it.
Exactly. The weasel words. AI, reading the full transcript that was just generated.
The one from the real-time tool.
Yes, it can formalize those commitments and cut through the vague language.
Okay, so technically, we feed that meeting transcript back into an AI with a specific instruction.
Precisely. You give it the clean transcript and a directive like. From this transcript, list all action items, formalize them into clear tasks, assign them to the identified participants, and propose realistic deadlines based on the discussion.
Wow. Formalize, assign, and propose deadlines.
The key is the output isn't just narrative text, it's structured data, like a mini database of tasks.
That sounds incredibly useful for actually making sure things get done. But, quick question, is there a risk of it being too literal?
How do you mean?
Could the AI mistake a casual suggestion, like someone saying, maybe we should research X down the line as a definite action item? Could it create more admin work, cleaning that up?
That's a really important nuance. Yes, the initial AI output probably needs a quick human review.
Okay.
You need that check to filter genuine commitments. I will send that report by EOD from those more speculative ideas.
Right.
But the speed at which the AI pulls out and structures the 90% of clear, obvious action items is so fast.
You're just editing, not starting from scratch.
Exactly. You're refining a list, not building it by combing through the transcript yourself. It turns that messy conversation into concrete tasks in seconds. It dramatically speeds up getting to execution.
Makes sense. And then strategy number 5 sort of closes the loop, right? Reinforcing all that immediately.
Yes, sending instant follow-ups.
If you're the one running the meeting, drafting that summary email, the professional, comprehensive one that takes time.
Significant time, usually right when you need to be shifting focus to your next task.
Yeah. AI saves that time and adds speed.
And speed is the secret weapon here, really. The faster you send out that formal summary with the action items,
the less chance people forget what they just agreed to do.
Exactly. It locks in accountability almost immediately. Adds professionalism, too.
So what's the command for that final email? The magic prompt.
It needs to be comprehensive. Something like, write a professional follow-up email summarizing today's meeting on you insert the topic. Ensure you include the original agenda, synthesize the key outcomes reached, and list the finalized assigned tasks from the action item report.
Okay, so it pulls everything together. Agenda, outcomes, actions.
It guarantees the email covers all the bases.
Yeah.
What we talk about, what we decided, and crucially, what happens next and who's doing it.
Instant accountability, huge time saver for the meeting lead.
It really is the final piece. It takes accountability from being this manual, kind of error-prone task to an immediate automated function.
Okay, so let's pull back and synthesize this. We've got these 5 specific strategies. Planning the agenda, summarizing pre-reads, using AI during the meeting to stay on track, then automatically capturing action items and sending instant follow-ups. If you actually implement this whole system, what's the real payoff? What's the bigger picture here?
At the end of the day, if you do these things consistently, you're basically eliminating waste across that entire meeting lifecycle.
Right.
The source material actually boiled it down to 3 key outcomes. 1, meetings start with absolute clarity because of that AI-assisted planning.
Okay.
2, discussions stay focused because of the real-time AI facilitation.
Yep.
And 3, the follow-ups are so fast and detailed they drive immediate action. No ambiguity.
It really feels like a complete shift in how you approach meetings. You go from dreading the whole thing, the prep, running it, the cleanup afterwards.
Yeah, that admin birdie.
To having AI handle a lot of that structural and administrative overhead at every single stage.
That's it exactly. AI transforms meetings from these energy-draining obligations that just stall projects
Which they often are.
into actual, quote, decision-making engines that create momentum for everything else you need to do.
And when you think about the collective hours wasted in bad meetings across a whole organization, the potential impact is huge.
Profound, really.
Yeah.
Financially, operationally.
Okay, but this brings up a really practical point for you, the listener. You might be thinking, wow, this sounds great, but like a massive overhaul, new software, new processes.
Yeah, sounds daunting maybe.
Right. But the source had some good advice on just getting started, overcoming that inertia.
Yes, the author was clear. You don't have to boil the ocean if you run even just 1 meeting a week.
Start small.
Start small. AI for meetings creates momentum, and the best way to see that for yourself and convince your team is just incremental adoption.
So our challenge to you listening is this. Don't try to implement all 5 strategies next Tuesday. Pick just one of these high-impact functions. Maybe you only use AI to plan the agenda for your next meeting.
Or maybe just draft that follow-up email afterward.
Exactly. Pick one thing. Try it for your very next meeting. See what happens.
You will notice the difference in time saved, in clarity gained. Instantly.
And that first small win, that little bit of success, that's the evidence you need to then maybe try the next step and carry you through transforming how you handle meetings altogether.